Okay, here we are back in Sentinels the Multiverse, and it's time for cause and effect. So I don't know if we've actually had one titled this before, but here we are. Are down. We need you on the roof right now, Benchmark. It was an uneventful day at Freedom Tower, until suddenly it wasn't. The crew of La Paradoja Magnifica were everywhere in an instant, spreading chaos and wreaking havoc. The Sentinels recognized their old foe and organized the other heroes to contain the threat. But the tide was turning, and Mainstay found himself in a desperate situation. Red alert. We can't stop this temporal rift. Nick and Miranda are down. We need you on the roof right now, Benchmark. It was an uneventful day at Freedom Tower, until suddenly it wasn't. So Miranda is the Idealist, Nick is Medico, Mainstay's name is Jackson, now I remember what Writhe's name is. So anyway, advanced Capitan at Freedom Tower. We're given the Sentinels, Dark Watch Setback. I forgot what this benchmark variant's called. Supply and Demand. And the Hunted Naturalist. So funnily enough, when they give you the Hunted Naturalist, it's in an environment where he doesn't get to do his usual shenanigans. Go figure, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. I really don't like fighting her with the Sentinels. And one other thing I have to mention, if you're not keeping up with the game's updates, the Void Guard comes out next week. The Void Guard being these guys gain their own individual decks and more hit points. Not that much in Writhe's case, but everyone else gets more. So when that happens, I am going to put out a video of Void Guard versus Capitan, and then probably Void Guard against Ultimate Spite Weaver, just so that we have a long game to where they can show off their stuff. But we'll see how this goes. In the meantime, and so we meet again. Or is this the first time? It is hard to know, but it shall be the last time. Once again, the town traveling never do well. You're going to jail this time. Onward! So out comes La Paradoja Magnifica. There's nothing for her to destroy. Raiding party, so she's going to bring out 3 crew members. She discards Maria Helena. She plays True Shot. Final Breath. Battleforged. Nope, Siegebreaker. So in case you're wondering, when Final Breath and Battleforged are both out, whoever your low hit point character is tends to die brutally. So everyone loses a card from the top of their deck. We lost Restorative Burst, Reckless Rush. That one hurts. Nimble Gazelle, that's not really important. Gazelle form isn't that good here. So unfortunately each Sentinel takes Nemesis damage, so it's basically a +4. And then Final Breath is going to kill Idealist. Siegebreaker goes after the 2 highest. And we'll go over La Capitan, just in case you're not familiar with how she works. So she enters the game on this side. She'll play La Paradoja Magnifica. Start of the turn, if there are 3 or more cards under her, hero -1 basically, she will flip. Whenever hero card is destroyed by a villain card, it is placed under this card. At the end of the villain turn, La Capitan deals the hero target with the highest HP, hero -1 projectile damage. Actually, is this a variable number, or is it just always 3, I wonder? I thought it was variable, but maybe not, it's not colored. Anyway, advanced rules. At the start of the villain turn, destroy a hero, ongoing, or equipment card. Then we have La Capitan on her flip side. By the way, she has a lot of text here if you want to see her full art. Much, much better than her original one, I'd say. And then if you want to see her here, there you go. That's her zombie form, I think. So is this young Capitan or something? I don't know, we'll keep an eye out. Anyway, start of the villain turn, each villain target regains 8x HP, where X is the number of cards under this card. So that's why you don't want to hit her until she flips back. She'll just heal whatever you deal off. Whenever La Capitan would be dealt damage, card from under this card is moved to the appropriate trash. If this happens, damage is prevented. At the end of the villain turn, if there are no cards under this card, La Capitan flips. And her advanced rules, the first time La Capitan would be dealt damage each round, redirect that damage to the non-villain target with the highest HP. So hopefully that brings you up to speed on how she works. She is the nemesis of the Sentinels, so everything we do to her is going to have a nemesis boost. But the thing you have to watch out for is La Paradoja Magnifica. So at the end of the villain turn, plays the top card of the villain deck, and at the start of the turn, shuffles the trash into the villain deck. Okay, bonita. She knows well the Sea of Time. So we're going to be trying to sink that ship right off the bat. So we're going to play Sentinel Tactics, True Shot Heals. That's one of those things that's so annoying about that card. I'm going to assume you're taking care of what's going on over there, young lady. So that's supposed to be the Crackjaw crew, right? But is this Highbrow, or is that actually one of the members? Oh well. So we're going to use the telekinetic jab on the ship. That will activate Sentinel Tactics, giving us another play. And the thing is, you can heal her for 3. That will put her at 8. He will still deal 4, or I can use block. That'll cause him to deal 3, knocking her down to 2. Because what all does she have that actually deals AoE damage? I don't think she really has that much. So yeah, I think we get a better return if we actually heal Idealist. Unique capabilities, we can use that to pull Caligula's form. That's going to be the important one, because once Idealist goes down, we can make Writhe the low man, and then stuff starts getting redirected. Anyway, for setback, for a second there that didn't look like a foil card, but it is. Did make me do a double take. So we have Looking Up to feed us unlucky tokens. We have 2 of them, so we can sacrifice 1 if need be. We have Karmic Retribution as a discharge, and we have Silver Lining as a revive in case things get really, really dicey. We're gonna look up. Man, good thing that window was there to break my fall. And these guys too. And then you want to hit the ship. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to sink it because we're halfway done with their turn. We've only dealt 1/3 damage. And it's going to heal for 4 hit points. Seriously, man? Okay, so we want to lead off with the Legion Core Processor because that'll give us an additional power play. And then we just need to try to get a software card out so that we can get powers to use, I guess. So if you don't know what the Legion Core Processor does, at the start of your turn you may either play one or move 1 software card from your trash into your hand or use a power. It's got dozens of ultra tiny processors inside every microprocessor. I want 20 of them. And then we'll use our power. So we heal for 1 hit point, play the top card, which is Countermeasures. Well, talk about lousy draws. So, yeah. We're just going to play fodder cards here, and we're going to sacrifice his stuff when the time comes. So we will do Environmental Allies, because we literally have nothing else to do. That will do nothing here, because there's no environment targets. We're going to go into Croc form for a Cornered Beast next turn, if we can knock something low enough. And I'll draw a card, which is Indomitable Force. Drew Crafty Assault, so that's one of our sources of ongoing destruction. In case you're wondering, everyone other than the Sentinels can pop ongoings, but only Benchmark and Setback can pop environment cards. Well, with the security station, literally anyone can now. So yeah, that ship just healed up. Out comes Motley Crew. There's nothing in the trash, so who cares? That plays the top card, which is Motley Crew. Once again, it's going to play the top card. Out comes Battleforge, so that's the end of the Idealist. Block the plank, that is going to hit Benchmark since he's the highest. So I can't use powers. For this, it really doesn't matter. This is going to be a really brutal game until we can get this back under control. So we're going to use unique capabilities. You each have your powers. I have my invention gone wrong. Really, we're quite the team. So that's a little bit of foreshadowing for Writhe. For Writhe, since he's more of a mad inventor type. We want the Caligula's form out, since he can start taking a beating. We drew Team Com. We'll play Team Com. Drew another Team Com. So I didn't get to read the flavor text here. Hey guys, what you doing? Gonna fight crime? Can I come? I did all my homework. So I guess that's foreshadowing of her becoming the Super Sentai of sorts. Coordinated Assault, Aura of Vision, that does nothing for us at the moment, positive energy. So I have this to revive her, it's just there's literally no reason to do so while Battleforge and Final Breath are still up. So I'm going to do good hero, bad hero to heal Doc Medico. That will make Writhe the low man, and allow me to punch that ship. So we're going to block here so we take less damage. And heal, it doesn't really matter here as long as it's not a sentinel. Give us a benchmark. Drew the Durasteel chain, so we actually have 2 of the, what are they called? Signature cards. So right here we're going to play Silver Lining just in case we need to sacrifice an ongoing card. I have been experimenting with the reverse regression serum for years, and it works on this guy? How unfortunate. And we're going to pound on the ship. Legion Core Processor doesn't do anything, so I'm going to do the overhaul loadout so that I can draw 3 cards and possibly swap out these for something else. I'm not here to do a job. I'm here to do what's right. How selfless, benchmark. So we draw Flash Installation Drive, which is a good card, although we need the Fabricator. So there you go. And the Inferno Missile Pod just to add a little bit extra to it. So we're going to pick up countermeasures. I'm going to leave the Legion Core Processor there. We want to play the Fabricator because this allows us to play an additional hardware card so we can get the other one out. Fascinating. You have no idea how any of this works, do you? A living puppet. There's Flyby. So I want to play a hardware card. We can do the Flash Installation Drive, which allows us to discard the top card of the deck, and then we can play a software card from the trash. So this allows us to get our setup going even faster. Sir, I'm sure this is a part of the job description. In fact, I checked. So the Fabricator actually allows me to discard. So the question you have to ask yourself here is, what do you want to play? So I want this load on installation. And there you go. Come on, come on, come on. You're making me look bad in front of all the real heroes. So this one, at the start of your turn, you may either play a card, or draw a card, or play a software card. So this, once again, is playing towards the whole speeding the setup stuff. So she has no ongoings. I could go Gazelle. No, there's literally no reason to do that. So I'll go Cornered Beast. There's nothing here for me to pop, and that freaking ship is going to heal even more. Actually, hold on a second. I'm in Gator form right now, so I get the +1 so I can hit the ship. So we actually need to play this. Whether beast or man or monster, a cornered foe is a desperate one. So, in terms of form, we'll go Rhino. And then I'm going to play the Threatening Stomp. Aw, man, this only does 4. Ah, that's right, the Sentinels. Damn you guys! I was actually pretending they were one. Well, I was thinking they were one hero there for a moment, but they're not. So skip this. Entry point. So I'm gonna need to pop that to get that card back and to stop their damage boost. Out comes Maria Helena's Revenge. That's a very dangerous card. Motley Crew doesn't do anything, but he'll play the next card on the deck, which is the Beast. So he's going to really punish us for all those ongoings and equipment cards I've been playing. So this one needs to go into La Capitan. This one we're going to do Mainstay because I don't really... Actually, should I hit Writhe? They'll keep him lowest. We'll do it. So I think Last Breath ended up hitting Benchmark, because I think he was the high man. That's basically how her advance rule works. So now we can actually hit her and force her to discard stuff. Anyway, that ship has got to go, and we have just the card here to do it. So, Horrifying Dichotomy. Gah, unhand me. Don't you know who I am? So... we want to block hit the ship again. Heal Writhe. If I lose Writhe, I will probably lose this game. So the sappers, I don't have enough here. And if I do Reckless Rush, I'm going to hurt myself with looking up. So I could play the other looking up. That's really the only thing I have. The thing is, I have to make sure I can kill the Beast here. He's going to be the one I hit, because if I destroy the ship now, Maria Helena is going to wreck my day. So I need to basically get the Crafty Assault out to finish the ship and finish the Beast. So we're going to do looking up. We'll do this looking up for a little bit of variation. And did I... Yeah, I read that one. We already did looking up, so I don't need to worry about that one. The Beast. Surprising Fortune. That's a good card for discharging tokens. So if you don't actually know what this is, I've been talking for a little while now, probably a month, about doing a setback guide. This is a pretty valuable card because it allows them to heal, and then you get to give card draws to people. This is one of those Dark Watch cards that allows the Dark Watch to not suck as bad. And if you're wondering why that is, you're basically feeding Night Mist cards here so that she can continue doing stuff. You can fish out specific cards for Fixer or Expatriate. And most people will probably blow this card off as being not really that good, but it has its uses. So anyway, we are going to use a power. We only have one power to use. Desperate Measures, which plays Ally Matrix. That's actually very, very handy right here. So I need to draw Tactical Communicator. So I'm going to play the Infernal Missile Pod because I can use that here. Hold on, I haven't been reading his stuff, have I? I've read that one. There, she's open. Take the shot before it's too late. Come at you, yeah. Way better than that new standard crap. So we discard a card, gives us a power draw, our power play. I am going to get rid of the Tactical Communicator. Put that under the Missile Pod. We need to give this to the Naturalist. He drew Feral Fury. So we need to go Gazelle here. We need to play the Crafty Assault. Actually, wait 1 second. I can Feral Fury that thing. So we want to hit him. Beast. We want to hit Battleforge to try to get him lower. It's not really going to matter too much, but we can hit La Capitan here. I don't believe this matters. You don't have a way to get stuff out of your garbage. Actually, Benchmark does. Oh, this is a one-shot. Never mind. Pop this. Stop there. Multipoint HUD, very, very valuable card. So we wish to draw auto-targeting protocol. So I can actually unload into Capitan here. So I'm going to do the Threat Neutralizer discard. We can put Shunt Energy into play. Destroy these. And then 1 point of damage isn't really much, but if I can use this to clear out her cards, it's going to pay for itself. So let's see, I am not in Gator form. So what I want to do is blend into the pack so I have something to throw away. Desperate Prey, Croc form, play, Feral Fury. This order doesn't matter. You're going to lose Cornered Beast, but they both have 2 hit points. Drew Shifter Strength, so I don't know if I want to double skip with him next turn or not. And wait a second. During the fight you might not see me, but that does not mean I am gone. Stand not against nature. It was here first. It will be here last as well. Strength comes from will more than it does from muscle. So anyway, pay attention. Hippocratic Oath. No, I can use that. Cash Out is a very good card for him. Basically allows him to find the cards that he's looking for. Auto-targeting Protocol, very valuable card because it allows you to just start swinging at her guys in mass. And you just saw me use Feral Fury, so I'm cool with all those. I want to keep them. I said I wanted to keep them! So yeah, all those cards are now gone. Stupid freaking Capitan. So that did use up Poisonous. Okay, this is going to get a little dicey here. So we need to use Good Hero, Bad Hero. Hey, Mainstay, you gonna keep hitting that robot? So that's gonna heal him, then we can pound on Battleforged a bit. So here we want to block to minimize damage, and we need to save Mainstay's life. So, MD. A second. I have 9 tokens, so I can fire off the Karmic Retribution here. So if you don't know, if you have 7 or more tokens, you can give up 7 of those tokens to just nuke something. And this is even nastier if you have high-risk behavior in effect. It just becomes such a freaking nasty card, man. Oh, what a night. I sure hope today goes better than yesterday. So I can shunt him, last breath that is. Actually, I could shunt him, let's see. Use Looking Up. Knock him down to 1, and then I just have to do chip damage from something. So, use a power. We are going to use Shunt Energy. Take the 1 damage because we don't have the chassis out. We want to hit Battleforged. So I can play auto-targeting here. Let's do a flyby, shall we? So we want to hit the Battleforged. Siegebreaker, even though he and True Shot are going to heal up off of it, so it doesn't really matter. We need Benchmarks card, which is auto-targeting. So I could play something else. I want this back in my hand, because I may just need to keep cycling it. Look, up there. Is it Legacy or a robot? Yeah, sure. Get in close, pal. I don't just shoot lasers. I've got each and every one of you in my sights. Literally. So, shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot her. Shoot her. Get Setbacks card out, which was Cash Out. Sadly, that goes in your trash, not your hand, which is such a freaking ripoff. So, we will finish this by... So that's a hardware card that I need to play next turn. Actually, I can play it at the end of my turn here. So one of the topics on the forums that people were talking about was the order of effects for heroes and villains. Benchmark is one of those guys that you really have to watch out because he goes down the line here. So you do want to pay attention to how you arrange your hardware, and then you can use overhaul loadout in order to change it as you wish. It's just one of those things you have to kind of pay attention to. So we can... What do I have in here? So I could fish one of those two out. Or I could try to get the multi-point HUD. Yeah, we'll do the HUD. We'll put this under the missile launcher. Put this one in play so that I can pop an environment card if I so choose. And what's he gonna do? So I could Cornered Beast Battleforge. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. That's right, we need to do this. So we're starting to get her numbers under control. It only costs us half our hit points in the process. So we'll discard that. Fumbling Fool is a good card for him. That's your other form of deck control when you have the Dark Watch. You combine that with Astral Premonition, that's basically two characters doing the job that Parse alone can do. That's one of those cards I need. And I don't need a third Shifter Strength. So yeah, this is going to be 2 damage across the board except for the Sentinels, which only take 1 courtesy of Block. Right, Writhe has Clickiness. This doesn't really matter, because we're... So yeah, we'll say Writhe. So Writhe now has the highest HP. Anyway, without those 2 goons, Last Breath and Battle Forged out, I think Idealist has earned a second chance. Most deserve another chance. Few make the most of it. So she doesn't have any cards left, so I can start hitting her. Thing is, Chip is really annoying. They're going to be tanking for the group shortly, so gotta make the most of it. So let's see, I could... Whoops, sorry. I really had no idea that was there, sir. I should go. So we're going to sacrifice Blend into the pack, because this only works with environment targets. And we are going to get rid of the entry point. So if I add 3 tokens, I take damage. We need to remove 3. So, Chip, things are looking up. So, use a power. I'm thinking I may actually want to use this, just to try to find... oh, that's right, the chassis is on top. Remember, I'm the new standard, with or without your contract. So, I could play a software card. I don't really have anything here I want to play, though, because this one's a hardware. So I'll draw, load on installation... do the upgrade memory unit here so that I heal more when I heal. I'm sorry, I really don't know. Wait, I do know how now. Fancy that. So if I do the ally matrix, I can do a cornered beast here. My other option is I could shunt energy, but does it actually matter? Oh, right, they get a card draw. There's nothing here that I can use, so yeah, I will do this. We will throw this away. Put that in the missile pod. We can throw it at Capitan or something. Give this Naturalist, draw a card. He finally drew a form. And goodbye, Chip. That's a very good card. Allows you to protect the low man, especially once you have the chassis out. You just now need to get the subcutaneous cybernetics, that's what it's called. So for the microfabricator, we can throw away something that I can fire off. We'll do a countermeasure. Put the HUD in play. Let me just make sure. It's going to be cutting it close, but yeah, I'll put the HUD out. Oh my god. The freaking frost chamber, man. Oh well. It's not like it matters in the grand scheme of things. So at long last, we can finally become the formidable rhinoceros. Ah yes, much more fitting given your temperament. Adept firing shots there. And then this gives me 2 cards, so hopefully I can draw something that I can use. Predator's Eye and Blend of the Pack. Natural Form's Power, nice. So, bye-bye benchmark hand. So each one of these cards is going to go under the Infernal Missile Pod, which I can use to fire at Capitan or one of her goons. We are going to destroy Frost Cryo Chamber so that I can actually fire those off and deal damage. Out came Caspit's Playground. I don't know if that does anything special for Capitan. So, let's take a look. Blackout is a very good card here. Cash Out is another good card. Intel Analyzer, I could use that. Ooh, there's the other card we really need. So Naturalist is about to get very fun to play. It only took him 2/3 of his hit points. Walk the plank. Psych! Aw, man. We'll have Medico take this. Not yet. I'm gonna fish for specific cards with the Aura Vision. Looks like someone's got a bright idea. And yes, that will be one of her cards when she becomes the Void Guard character. Anyway, here we can do Surprising Fortune, so we have stuff to sacrifice. So I want to go for Siegebreaker, though. This is one of those things that will go through his guard. Oh, I can kill True Shot here now that I think about it. So we're going to use his power. I think I just lost 2 cards. Yeah. So I read that one. Oof, hi. I know you don't particularly care, but you're not at all soft. Intel Analyzer, so I'm just going to discard that Intel Analyzer. Get rid of this. I'm probably not going to use this now because I need to just hit things hard. So we can do the subcutaneous thing, so we heal. So you can just do the multi-point HUD, and then either deal 12 points damage to Capitan or kill True Shot. I'm gonna kill True Shot. There's the deployment actuation, so I'll draw a card since I can't do anything else. I could do 14 points of damage. Skip. So I just lost a piece of hardware, damn it. Card back into play, so I could put this one out, but I'll do this one, I think. There's the cooling system, which I can play next turn. Is that his last? I think that is. Yeah, ongoing, ongoing, ongoing. So that's his last piece of hardware. So we're gonna play natural form power. Then we can go into gator form. Play this. Mark her for bonus damage. Do I want to draw a card? No. Because I'll get the card anyway. Vigor. So skip this. We're going to basically use that to pop entry points like that one. Positive energy I could definitely use. I'm probably going to play that next turn. I could use another nuke card. That's a fun one. That's an important one. So I want to throw away those worthless ones on Naturalist first. Environmental allies. Maria Helena's Revenge. That's a little too late. So yeah, I'll throw away the Intel Analyzer. Card draw, we'll give this to the Sentinels. I'm feeling positive. Positively stabby. Another reference to one of her cards when she's a member of the Void Guard. So I want Medico to heal setback here. So we're going to cash out while we have the chance. I will give up 6 tokens because I want to leave 2 left just in case I need to do a surprising fortune. And before I forget, things never turn out your way, do they? Man, Spiteful X. Karmic Retribution, Uncharmed Life, Turn of Events, so there's a big card. Exceed Expectations a little late, but we got 2 Turn of Events. So we'll get rid of a Dark Delusions. We will get rid of Reckless Rush. I want to keep these. We'll get rid of a Shifter Strength. Like, I don't know if that goes under the Missile Pod, which is my one concern. There you go, everyone's back in pristine health. So I don't know about you, Capitan, but things are looking up. Is there one here that I could definitely use? That one's actually tempting. So you know what? I'm just going to use the power here, I think. We will use this. We will draw a card. So I need to see something real quick. At the start of your turn, at the end of your turn, you may play a hardware card. Okay, so that pulls a software card out of the trash. So what I can do is I can use Flyby here, use this to play this, use this to get a software card, and basically have a nice turn of some damage. So, return that to hand. So I could shunt her, but that's going to cause me to take 1 point of damage. I could give an ally matrix to him. Actually, one... No, that... So I would deal 5 points of damage to her, but I take 1. I could use the ally matrix... Actually, wait a second. I deal more damage if I do this, I think. Yeah. So we'll get rid of this. I have one of these already. So this will put us at parity. We drew the deployment action. I wish to play this. I'm going to throw away one of these just to put it under the missile pod. And then I will pull this out. So that allows me to hit her for 4. Hit him for 2. And then each one of these is 3 points of damage to her. Look, man, I'm not saying I'm the only one who can have cold hoses in a metal suit, but come on. Absolute zero. I've certainly gotten her attention. Someone want to take advantage of that? Anyone? You'll find that we are, in fact, able to see it from your point of view. Well, I'd say I didn't sign up for this, but that's obviously not the case. Team? Someone? I could really use a hand here. Preferably one not made of rocks. So, I don't remember where I stopped reading all of his stuff at. Meet the new standard. I'm so sorry, I'm contractually obligated to say that. You faced your fears and weaknesses and harnessed each of them. So we want to play this. That gives us 2 power plays. So... the thing I'm wondering about is, do I... Actually, the Rhino's going to give me cards this way. So the thing is, I could get a bunch of cards, but I'd rather get the healing of the Gazelle, too. I can sacrifice Cornered Beast, so let's use this. We will reveal a Capitan and Benchmark. All together now, and Plunder. So that's going to fish out La Paradoja, the ship, whatever the thing's called. So the top card I can throw away. There's 1 crew card in play, so I want this on top so I can discard it. Capitan. So he's out of cards. Like, I'm wondering, should I just do Freedom Tower? I'm definitely concerned about Legacy's landing pad coming out. Although the train simulator would be a nightmare too, so I probably should leave the tower alone. We'll do Benchmark. I was hoping I could throw that in the Inferno launcher, but sure. Anyway, so 2 cards. We'll give this to Benchmark. She's gonna die next turn, in case you're wondering, once I fire that missile pod. we want Benchmark to discard his hand. If only I could lock this in, you know? Get rid of the entry point. Freaking Legacy's landing pad. Choose for me. We'll keep that, really doesn't matter. Now that comes up. This one doesn't matter. I need that card. So we have to give up. We'll get rid of looking up. Out comes Plunder. Crap, she's gonna flip here, isn't she? Put her to Surprising Fortune. And Cornered Beast. Do not flip, do not flip. Okay, good. So give this to the Sentinels. So you want to hit her with something that hits twice. The one I'm thinking of is this one, because I'll get 2 points of nemesis damage, one from Writhe, one from Idealist. The other option, if I did this one, she'd hit herself. No, this one is a better bet. So we'll play this. Legacy's landing pad should protect Siegebreaker. He'll set back here because he's going to hurt himself to end the game. What a turn of events, but that's going to come in a moment. Because I forgot. Take that, and that. Yeah, way to go, Karate Robot. And that's her other concept, in case you're wondering. So I think we've seen the floaty, or we haven't seen the floaty yet, we just saw the stabbing knives and the Karate Robot, I think. Alright, now Fidgety One, hold him steady. So... what's Naturalist got for his forms? So I can go Croc, do this one, pop that, hit them both. It's not actually going to hurt them though. So yeah, Sentinels. Have Idealist do her Nemesis bonus. And we're going to heal Setback, because he deserves it. Keep in mind, Benchmark will get an extra point if you heal him because of the subcutaneous, or whatever it's called. So I need to look at software. I have parity, so I don't actually want to tempt fate, so to speak. So block the hit from the chassis. So we'll go into Gator form here. Play Shifter Strength. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I'm not partying with that Crafty Assault, though. Do I even have enough powers to justify this, first of all? So I'll draw 2 cards with this. Give this to Benchmark so he has stuff to play. So he passed Setback in terms of health. And Setback hurt himself for more because of Legacy's damned landing pad. But yeah, and that's the end of the game. Benchmark's gonna blow her away. Power. HUD. Draw. I don't think I have any... No, I don't. I have... Oh, I do have one, the secondary cannon. So, deployment actuator. This really doesn't matter. So I get 2 powers here because of the cold suit. Yeah, I'm not going to show off, just use desperate measures to heal. Which turned into a flyby. Legacy's landing pad will protect him. Yeah, I'm not going to show off here. Although this one's tempting. I can't afford to pass this one up. So that allows me to fire the secondary cannon once before the game ends. And I could let the... Or no, that won't do it. Yeah, just fire the freaking cannon, man. So we have almost his entire deck in his hand. Or on play. Good night. So Legacy's landing pad was actually protecting her at the end. She became the lowest one, but due to the multi-point HUD, it still went through. So yeah, rough start, but everyone has double-digit hit points except for Idealist, who very rarely has double-digit hit points. So once again, there will be more videos next week when the Void Guard hits. If you guys care who the team leader is for either of those games, it'll be a different character for each one, but leave a comment saying which one you want. If there's one that's really popular, I'll do that one. Otherwise, I'll probably just stick Writhe in front because he's the one I'm most looking forward to. But yeah, Capitan down, advanced mode, yada yada yada. And you got to see Benchmark kind of run away with things. So, I don't really think there's too much to say here. Take a quick peek here. So we had a core game, we had a team game here, so there's no telling what's next. If the trend's going to hold up, it's probably going to be a challenge game, or worse, an ultimate. Yeah, not looking forward to that. So, with that, the one-shot is out of the way, and I don't know if I'm going to take a break for a little bit, or what. Time will tell, I'm afraid. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.